Hello, my love. This is Joanne and Elizabeth here with World's Cup of Joe. Awaken your soul. If you're new to our channel, we just want to welcome you. You were divinely guided here, my love. Divinely guided to get deeper in your twin flame journey, your twin flame connection. It was time for you to receive these truths. And you're going to find that when you start to hear our videos, it's different. You're feeling different. You're feeling the energy of that. I can do this. This is crazy. I'm normal and I can do this. You got us here talking twin flames. You know, we love doing these real talks with you guys. Just so you know, you're literally like, this is what we do. We just call each other and we like talk balancing. And a lot of the times we're like, dang it, we should have recorded that, because we know while we're shifting, you guys can shift with us. So I think Elizabeth has something she wants to go over with me, and she likes hearing my authentic love.
You need so. And when I need to be neutralized, because let's get real, this journey is never ending. There's always things that come up, even unexpectedly, right? And the best person to talk to is someone that can neutralize your energy, and you do that for me. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have you and someone to help me through my own stuff and help shift with me. So I'll give the, so my person was going out of town overnight for work, and I was totally fine with it. Actually, we made a video yesterday and I was talking about how I, like, you know, a couple years ago, I would have been full mind mode. And yesterday I was like, cool, good. I'll see you tomorrow. And I was good until he mentioned a trigger I was not expecting, when he mentioned that on the bus ride back to the hotel with him and his coworkers, that this woman, I have no idea what she looks like, I have no idea what age she is, I have no idea about her at all. The mind wanted to create stories. That this woman saved him a seat, and she sat next to him and leaned him close to tell him, we shouldn't have had to do all those exercises for work. So like some kind of group exercises. And he was like, yeah, I know, right? Well, anyways, that triggered me, and I started, you know, going into fear mode, into mind mode of what did she look like? Why was she sitting next to him? And, you know, it's natural, I think, for us to put our person on the pedestal. We've talked about this before, but not only put them on the pedestal, but think that every single person of the opposite sex wants them, is single, and they're going to fall in love with them. That's where mine goes immediately. And that's where my mind went. And I watched it. I worked on it. I made sure I was meditating yesterday. I was making sure I was listening to some stuff that was grounding me. And then the next thing that triggered me was, he says him and the coworkers are all going out for drinks, and he's going to drink for the first time in a long time. He never drinks. He doesn't really even like alcohol. And my mind immediately flashed back to pre-separation mode, when I used to stalk his Facebook page, and I would look at pictures he had posted on Facebook years ago with coworkers, drinking with them, his arms around all these women. And I freaked out a little bit. Like, that's where my head went. And I made a comment to him, like, I know how you get when you drink with coworkers. And he's like, that was years ago, and that was totally different circumstances. And no, that's not even accurate. But that's where my mind went. And I went to bed early. He called me. I didn't answer. I woke up this morning, probably, yes, most definitely in mind. And he didn't call or text me until like 9:30, which is not, is a little out of the ordinary, but I know it's because I was in mind. And I managed to sort of balance out before I responded to his text. And I balanced out, and I managed to ask him how his night went. And then his response to me was, it was fun, I'll fill you in later. And my mind started triggering again. So that's where I'm at, Joanne. I'm really working through this. I'm really trying to stay balanced. But there's like trigger after trigger after trigger. And it's like, when I ask myself, what is going on with you? Why are you so triggered? I think the thing that keeps coming up is, it's those old feelings of someone else out there is better. someone else out there is better. They're more beautiful. They're going to get his attention. He's going to wake up one day and realize you are nothing special. That's where my mind goes. So let's start with that, Joanne.
Okay, so I agree with this mind fear that you have, and I've always had it. I've had it when I was going through dark night. I had it during separation, and I'm now as permanent relating experience can be, and I still freaking have it, my loves. I think it's all just mine. It really is, and it starts and it's rooted all the way to my childhood and my parents' relationship. I know that for a fact, but I hold on to it. Mine does. Mine holds on to it, and it makes their story my story subconsciously, right? And so I had, and I'm gonna be real, this is part of the real talk with you guys. I was so in addictive energy, like so super psycho. Oh my freaking goodness, I can't even explain. I have this app on my phone. It's like the car app. It's this car app that tells us like you can start the car, right? So it's this app that we have.
All of
What'd you say?
It would track all of your person's whereabouts.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what it was supposed to be for. It was supposed to, I know, it was supposed to it was like this fancy thing that came when we bought the car where it tells you when oil change needs to be done. You can schedule appointments with the dealership. It has all the scheduling. But one of the things that was on there, and also you can unlock the car. You can unlock the car wherever you are just using your phone. It's actually freaking epic. But mine was obsessed with this freaking app. I'm not even kidding you. I would have this app while he's at work, and I would watch the app and refresh the location. What the flying F was that? I would refresh the location just to make sure he was at work. Why? Why was mine doing that? And then it would do this weird thing where it was, if it's time for him to go home, it would refresh. It would refresh how far he is from the location where he's going to. And so this is like the worst. And again, I'm just being real. This is what happens when you're in addictive energy. One time I was refreshing the heck out of the app, and the app goes to this like Italian restaurant, which is my freaking favorite. And I was like, what the heck? You're supposed to go home. You're supposed to go to work out, and go home. Why are you at my favorite restaurant? And so I'm freaking out. Mine's freaking out. And it has all the fears of like, he's in this fancy restaurant, my restaurant, with this beautiful made up girl that I made up in my head. You know, we all have one. We all have one of
multiple,
this like
multiple.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. There are multiple versions of that girl. And mine's fear is that they sweep them off their feet. They're smarter than me. They're more beautiful than me. They're more amazing than me. Cancel, because there's nobody that is that. You guys know how much we stress that to you guys. But this was me in addictive energy. This was me definitely in mind. This was me way before I was able to balance this. This is when it was hard for him to be in my energy, never, or be near me physically, consistently. So anyway, I'm freaking out. He's at the restaurant and I'm freaking out. And so fast forward to when he comes home, he went to my favorite restaurant to bring me food for lunch. My goodness, I felt like crap. I did. I felt like crap. I felt so freaking bad. Here I was creating this made up person in my head. And he went and took the time to order my favorite food at my favorite restaurant, take it for takeout. Like, it takes a lot of effort to like order food. And in my head, I'm thinking he's having a date for fun, for no reason. I know I felt like crap. And I was really like, it was like a moment of just like, what are you doing? Be with this man. Why can't you just be and not overanalyze everything? Why do you have to? And that's not trusting soul. Totally addictive mode. And so that was way, way, way. And now I understand why he never wanted to be in my energy, because my energy was constantly wrapping its head around all of my biggest fears. And in the end of it all, after all of that, it was always just fear. It was always just fear. There is no perfect person that they've replaced us with, my loves. Listen to me. This is from me learning several times of allowing the addictive energy to come between us. There was never anybody. No one. No one. Even now, I'm still like replacing it. Like he had a boss that was a female and she was gorgeous, and my mind was freaking obsessed about being jealous, right? Well, not anymore, but I know mine wanted to go there. And I kept nipping it in the bud, nipping it in the bud, nipping it in the bud. But that's how you balance. You balance by realizing no one comes between you and your soul. You should want them to have fun. You should want them to be free. Wish them the F-lock when you see that your soul is surrounded by other. Of course, they're going to see how amazing they are, but your soul isn't even going to give them a bat's eye. You need to listen to what you just told me, love. He's been blowing you up, calling you in the middle of the night while he was out in the function. He's now at work or surrounded by other people. He's busy, but he still has time to reach out. He still has time to check on you. That's energy.
Make this clear for everyone who's listening too, because I am pretty balanced. He just sent me a text message right now. So,
baby, I'm telling you, when we say you guys are with us,
yes,
you're literally with us. This is real talk. Okay.
Emphasize, before I was balanced, what last night and this morning would have looked like would have been a lot of passive aggressive energy towards my person. It would have been a text message saying something about it. It would have been passive aggressive, and I would have spewed it out at him, right? Balancing your energy is being able to watch what's going on and not react to that energy. So even though I was in mind, I didn't act on the mind. I didn't act on the fears. I didn't respond to him in an unkind or unloving way based on the stories that were going on in my head. And even this morning, he sent me two text messages, and then he called me 2 times in a row right after. And I'm not even joking. I waited until that energy subsided, that was spiking up just seeing his name, because I was behind all night. I waited till that energy subsided to even check the text messages. When I saw that he had called twice, I started getting a little worried. So I was like trying to calm that energy down quick so I could look at the text messages to make sure he was okay. And I did. And his message, the first one, was a kissy face. So I really the reason I'm telling you guys this is because even though we can be in mind, we can also neutralize our own energy, letting ourselves know that we are watching the thoughts, that we are not the thoughts, by not reacting to the thoughts. That's how you balance this connection. It's freaking hard, but you don't. So even though I was in mind, because I didn't push out and because I worked on it, he's kissy face first thing this morning. Granted, the mind was like, is that it? What more do
the mind's never gonna have enough. But I want to also emphasize, because a little bit before this call, you were describing, because you said he called last night, he sent 2 messages, and that's that inner work. I'm getting blown up, but my energy is not right now. And if my energy is not right now, because this is an energetic connection, this isn't like a soulmate connection, right? Where you're getting called and you pick it up and you just say, oh, I love you. I love you too.
No.
I hope you have a good day. I hope it was wonderful. No. Right? Mwah, mwah, mwah. No, this is a holy freaking smokes. My energy is like coming out of me. I need to hone it back in. I'm getting a text. I'm getting a call. I cannot pick this up or text back unless I'm in soul. This is that inner work.
I even started texting him because he had said, I called you last night. You didn't answer your phone. Is everything okay? And so, of course, my mind went back to him going out for drinks with everyone, which, of course, then spiked the energy. So I start typing, And I had to put the phone down and not send because, again, the energy wasn't in the right place. So then I walked myself through it. Who cares that he went out for drinks? Who cares if he was probably talking to his boss all night? Who cares? And then I picked my phone back up once the energy was neutralized again. And I managed to say, you know, I went to bed early. I was getting up early. And how was your night? And, you know, but that's how cognizant we are of our energy and our interactions with our people, even though we freaking are permanent relating experience, they live with us. We still have to be that diligent about our responses and our interactions with, because the energy is so freaking potent when you're in mind.
Yeah, it is. I still have trouble. You know, when we tell you guys not to ruminate, I still have trouble ruminating on my person when they're right freaking next to me. So we want you guys to know, don't give yourself a hard time. When you get in mind, when you get lost in the addictive energy, you could still erase board that crap, erase it all, get back into soul. Our people don't pull all the way when you're not pushing all the way. As soon as you can watch the push, you can bring your twin flame, the pull, you can bring the pull back to you. You pull the energy back to you. And I was just talking about ruminating, but I'm sorry, but like mine loves to ruminate. When we have beautiful experiences, I'm laying there while he's freaking asleep and I'm ruminating on the past. And I'm sitting there like, stop, bring it back to now. Focus on, you know, his hand next to you while he's sleeping. Focus on the now. Like, I know I shouldn't be ruminating. I know I shouldn't be focusing on what already transpired before that. But we have to always, always, always bring it back to now. And it's okay. It's okay. It took us years to accumulate this mind energy. It's going to take a long time to work through it. And so when you get lost in the jealousy, when you get lost in the ruminating, which I just gave you guys a clear example that I'm still dealing with, even though I'm in a permanent relating experience, when you're merging and you're one with your soul, it's freaking fire. Literally twin flames. You're on fire. My soul is on fire and I'm in pure cloud nine, but I can't, this pisses me off. I can't enjoy it after the fact. And Elizabeth's helping me through this, my love. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
But
why we create
I know.
Because it's hard. Joanne and I we balance this every day. We work on this every day. And we, because of our work, because of Cup of Joe, we're able to really get deep every day with ourselves.
We help. Yeah.
And
we not only get into it with you, but you guys get to shift with us. Because all this BS of running from, and this is why we created this. You can't run from your person anymore when they're really right there with you. They're immersed in you now. They are you. Why would they want to be with anybody else? And then we have all these people that come to us and they're seeing their person everywhere and they can balance. You can balance. Yes, there's addictive energy. Yes, you can release addictive energy. Once you release addictive energy, it doesn't go away. It's still there. You just have to keep bringing it back to now. And that's the stuff we're dealing with in every now. We want you to not feel bad. When mind kicks in, it's okay. It's okay. There's a lot of teachers out there that make it seem like it's the end of the world, like you're never, ever, ever going to get your person back. BS. They're your soul. Where else are they going to go? It's like this big fear. If you push so much, you're never going to get them back. That is so not true. I've pushed so much. I just told you guys, I had a freaking app that I was tracking to get a hit off of from my person. You can push so much, but you can also bring the energy back to you as soon as you focus back on you. As soon as you do that. And my biggest thing that I was dealing with right now, feeling into the love. I love feeling, and I know it's not to be romanticized. I know this isn't a soulmate connection, but holy freaking smokes, my love, it's hard. It's hard to feel this love that is on fire and have to let it go as soon as I experience it. I feel the love, be present in the love. And then as soon as the love is done, you bring it back to now. You bring it back to now.
You make it an experience. You experience the experience and you release it. You flow through you instead of hold on to it.
You know this stuff is real. You know it's real because it's not like something that you can think your way to. This is something you're immersed in, whether you like it or not, whether you can like, oh, I'm not in the TF journey anymore. I'm going to go hop on another journey. It doesn't work like that. This journey is forever. This is a journey with self and you becoming the deepest version of you, true you that you are. We love you guys.
Love you. Bye.